Alright. Are we on here again? Yes, we are. Alright. So we're back here for the schedule part 2 for the Project Cars 2 season. So let's take a look and see. The last thing I remember we were discussing is that after the Texas Road Course race, we'll be headed back to Willow Springs, but we're going to try the 1.5 miles. Yeah, that's going to be the thief mile. So we're going to test some of these tracks out once again. Let's just try this with 5 laps. No, we need a mandatory pit stop on this thing. 3 laps. Let's just try it with 3 laps. Let's just see. Willow. We'll return back to Willow. So Willow Mile will be next. And race. So let's just test this and see. These looks like these are. See, Luis. So let's just see what we're working with. We're gonna test some stuff out here. This is a mile. It's coming to race 23, and I believe we will. Oh, they're jamming it up. They're all jamming it up. That's gonna be already huge damage. That's a lot of damage to the 45. It looks like huge damage to. This is a test session, by the way. This is. They're getting scary. And they're going up the hill. And huge damage already. Oh, big jam up. Big jam up. Going up the hill they go. This is a jam up. There's possibilities we may see a short distance here. This may be a 10-lap race. See a jam up. Everyone entering the corners, and this is a very tight corner. Everyone, there you go. I think that's the pit road. Yeah, this is tight corners. Sam Mayer takes the point, and there you see a lot of tight corners for some drivers. Drivers to pit road here. And pit road is going to be a busy place. And trouble for Stenhouse. Stenhouse off the course. And a lot of guys having some troubles here. Ooh, that's going to be a big problem. Majority of the field having their problems and trouble. Something's up with this bubble. Yeah, man, big damage to the 65. I'm not sure who we're going to put that. Oh, my goodness. Connor Zillish. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be insane. Everyone else coming to pit road looks like it's going to be... Who's going to be the leader once this all cycles out? They haven't taken the white. Looks like Stenhouse to pit road. Briscoe is going to be the leader. So, wow. Wow, huge damage. I think the 65 is destroyed. Did we lose one? Oh, yeah, we did. No, we... Let's just see who wins the race. And this is going to be a very interesting one. Wow. Connor Zillish is the winner here in it. Let's just see if we can get a good angle. That's Busher. Where's the 65? Here we... Oh, man, on the start. That's a jump, dude. It's a nasty one. Oh, man, on the start. Oh, into the fence. Oh, that's going to be... Oh, that's on the start. Oh, man. This is why we're testing some of these tracks here, folks. Oh, into the fencing. That's a lick if it isn't. All right, where is the 47, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.? He's right here on board with him, right? We're on board with him right now, right? Yeah. This may be a good, interesting race. Ooh, he gets loose. We saw this. He gets turned probably, I think. Oh, they're wrecking already. They're wrecking already. Chase Elliott went to the... Oh, jeez. Ooh, Chase Elliott just gets up the curbing, and woo, his car gets bouncy up the curbing. He goes... Ooh! They're being crazier. Oh, he gets turned. Stenhouse got turned sideways. I'm not sure who it was, but my. Ooh, look at the 70th bell. Look at this. Ugh. Michael McDowell, actually. And then behind him. Oh, man, what happened here? Watch this. Ooh, everyone's just trying to avoid everything. And, ooh, ouch. Yep, and around goes Stenhouse. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. That's an interesting one. So, yeah. And I believe this is going to be a very interesting one. So, now that we have race 23, now the playoffs begin. See if we... So, let's see. So, what is that? It's 22 races. So, I believe race 29 is the finale. So, first race of the playoffs will be at... First race will be at Watkins Glen for the first time. Watkins Glen is going to consist of the first 3 rounds. So after Watkins Glen, we will be heading to Spa. Or actually, you know what? I'm thinking we'll be heading...
Hi.
Looney, oh my Lord have mercy, have I ever seen you in a stream on mine. That's great, Looney 69, I haven't seen you since NASCAR Heat 5, my friend. So after that, we will be going to New Zealand. Yes, New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to New Zealand. And oh boy, is that going to be a fun one. This is a really interesting turn of events. So New Zealand will be next. Then we'll eliminate, I think, 4 guys after this. We'll be headed to Red Bull. Yes, Red Bull will be on the schedule, knocking out 4 guys. After that, we'll be headed back to Texas to start the round of 12. Actually, no, I'll think about that. We'll think about it. But we'll start the round, and we'll be headed to Texas. Yeah, Texas is going to be a very interesting one. We'll be headed there for the oval version. After that, we'll be headed back to another racetrack, and we'll stay in Texas, but we'll be going back to Coda, but not for the 20-turn corner. Actually, I never put Coda on the schedule, so Coda will be next with the 17 corners. So after that, we'll be heading back. We'll be going to Portugal. So be ready for that one.
Lol, yes. Wow, Looney is here.
Oh, I love it, gentlemen. I love it. So Portugal will be next. So after that, race number 7, we'll be headed to Daytona. We'll be going to the Daytona road course. So new round, fresh off. After that, we'll be headed after Daytona. We will be heading to Hockenheim GP. Yes, I believe I have it on the schedule. If I do not, actually, yeah. Daytona is on a 3. Yeah, I know. So Hockenheim. Where's Hockenheim? Oh no, we are going to Hockenheim. We were at Hockenheim Classic already. So Hockenheim GP after Daytona, which should be an interesting one. After that, we will be headed back to Long Beach. And guys, to end it all off, it is going to be at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the season. So 22 regular season races, and that puts us with 10 playoff races. So we have the Daytona 500. Let's run it back one more time. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce any of these names. That's why I use their countries. So first, we'll be heading to the Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 500. After that, we'll be headed to Brands Hatch Indy, this track. After that, we'll be headed to Fuji or whatever, for this race. Autodromo, Italy. I gotta find it again. Did I not? Which one was it? I get these confused. Let's see. I knew I had some. It was Autodromo, Italy. Give me one sec. I think there was one. I knew there was one. I gotta figure out which one I put it. Yep, here we go. So we're going Autodromo, Dyno, Italy, we'll just call it that. After that, we'll be going to Long Beach, of course. After Long Beach, we'll be headed to the UK, headed here to this race for 17 corners. After that, we'll be staying in the UK. So let's see. After that, Silverstone. Yes, Silverstone. Y'all are thinking, are you doing the GP? Absolutely, I'm doing the GP. After that, we'll be headed to the most famous track in the entire world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Brickyard 400. After that, we'll be headed to Sonoma. We'll be headed to this version, not this version. No way. After that, we'll be headed to Willow. After Willow, we'll be this is the Willow race. We're talking about the Willow Springs International. The All-Star race will be in Texas, and it's going to be here in the infield, so be prepared for 4 turns. And then we're staying in Texas to run the oval version. After that, we will be going to Hockenheim Classic. Yes, I'm going insane. Hockenheim Classic. Right here for a long ways to come. After that, we'll be going to the Czech Republic. So, be ready for that. Then we'll be going back to Brands for the GP version. So, be ready for that one. And then we'll be going to Scotland. So, we'll be still in the UK for a couple days. So, be prepared on that 25-turn racetrack. So, that should be a very interesting course, if you must say. After that, we'll be going to Barcelona for the Circuit de Barcelona GP race. And then we'll be headed to Monza. And I believe we'll be either doing the GP race. We'll be figuring out which one we're going to do. I actually have the GP. So we're going to do the Autodromo Monza GP. So be prepared on that one as well. So after that, we'll be headed to the Indianapolis Roval. The Indy Roval should be a fun track. After that, we'll be headed back to Daytona for some fun under the lights at Daytona National Speedway for that one. And after that, we'll be headed to the most famous, one of the coolest tracks in this game, Road America. After that, we'll be headed to Texas Road Course before you know it. After Texas Road Course, we will be headed to Willow Mile, which we saw just a few minutes ago in the Horse Thief Mile. That should be a very interesting course. We saw how crazy it was. Then to start the playoffs, we'll go to Watkins Glen. After that, we said New Zealand, which will be right here. We'll be headed here. Now, after that, we'll be headed back. We'll be headed to Red Bull. Yes, we'll be headed to Austria. Should be some fun. After that, we'll be headed back to Texas. And this is the All-Star race will be a night race under the lights. So don't worry. If you guys are confused about me having the Texas race after the All-Star break, after the All-Star race, the All-Star race will be a night race. The second round of the playoffs will be a day race. After that, we'll be staying in Texas, and we'll be going to COTA. Circuit of the Americas. We'll be racing the national portion of it. Not the 20-turn race, because that'll take a long time for us to get that thing done. But just be ready for that one. So, after that, we'll be headed to Portugal. We'll be headed to Portugal. Autodromo Internacional de Algarve. We'll do that one. After that, yes, I know, we went to Daytona for both the oval and the road course portion, but this one will be a day race. Actually, this will be a night race under the lights at Daytona National Speedway. After that, we'll be going to Hockenheim. We'll be going to this portion, the shoe portion of Hockenheim. And after that, after Hockenheim, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be headed to Long Beach again. And to wrap it up, we'll be headed to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to crown a champion. And remember, this is offline, not online. So, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned, because also the Clash will be somewhere. I will think I'm gonna put the Clash. That's a good thing I need to remember on the Clash. So the Clash will be. Let's see. We'll take the Clash. Comment below where I need to put the Clash. So we may. Let's see. I want to have the clash where you can have a pit stop. So, what's this? That's going to be a sneeze fest. We are going to have. We'll probably have the clash at Dubai, and it will consist of 15 guys. 15 guys. Let's just test this out really quick. So we're going to try to do maybe Dubai. We'll probably do the clash at Dubai. So we'll see what happens for the clash. So all right, here we go. Let's just test something out. 15 guys, remember, make the clash. So let's see. This looks interesting for the clash opener. So this is the clash. Dubai is going to be the clash. So we'll be going to. This looks like a very interesting statistic. So, all right. So I've made up my mind. Dubai is the clash site. So 15 guys. Actually, we'll have 20 guys. Dubai will consist the clash. So I hope to see y'all there. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.